I haven't thrown a rant on YouTube in a long time. It's going to happen right now because I believe these two rules are bad for amateur pickleball players. Pickleball lovers, don't forget to have a good day. Imagine driving 2 hours to a tournament or flying across the country to play a pickleball tournament, playing one match and flying back. That's what they're doing to you right now. The rule submission was just for senior pro and pro players to go to single elimination if they didn't have time, if it rained. Look, we all understand the PPA and APP needs to make money when they broadcast these events on ESPN and other channels, right? So they need to know who's going on, which is why the proposed rule for single elimination took place. But why did the Rules Committee pass it and change it to amateurs as well, right? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense, and it's going to prevent a lot of amateurs from going to events. Why? Because I talked to Mark Napotovich, and he was really upset it was for senior pro. And let me speak for my clients. I try to get them to play tournaments all the time, right? It's expensive, but I'm like, do it. You'll make friends, you'll laugh. It's like a carnival. I live for these tournaments. I really do. But if I send them off to Naples, 3.5 hours away, they lose one match and come back, do you think they're going to play again? We all love Pickleball USAP. If I could play a tournament every single day, I would, but I don't want to play just one match and be out. Because most of the time, I lose my first match, go through the loser's bracket, and do well, right? Now, keep in mind, these were rule submissions that passed by the Rules Committee. However, the Board of Directors still has to vote on these by the end of the year for them to go into effect next year. The second rule that passed to make tournaments shorter is rally scoring. The tournament director will have the option next year to go to rally scoring, not just in singles, but in doubles if they need to get the tournament in, right? If it rained or they don't have enough time. And I understand that. It's not horrible, but I hope they don't start doing tournaments just with rally scoring. Now, if you're not familiar with rally scoring, every single point counts. If you return and win that point, you get a point. If you serve, you get a point anyway. You always do, right? Every single point counts. And when I'm playing rally scoring, I play a lot less aggressive, and it does change my style. And some people say it changes the game. Honestly, I don't like either of these rules. I think it's bad for pickleball. I think it's bad for the amateur pickleball player. And I really hope the USAP Board of Directors does not okay these rules by the end of the year so they don't go into effect next year. I really hope they don't. Pickleball lovers, what do you think of these two proposed rule changes? Am I jumping overboard like I always do, or do I have a point? Please leave it in comments. Please subscribe, and don't forget to save 10% on any paddle. Keeps me in business. And don't forget to have a good day.